Tuesday, April 13th, 2021, I posted Anachronism 3209. It's called An Anachronism, in which I present to you a poem and simultaneously an introduction to another poem, which is just one of many that exists in what is now a considerably lengthy accumulation of poems that are attempts at heart, intended, among an array of additional stuff, to skew time in such a way, utilizing many means, some of them original with regard to intent, others serendipitous in a sort of mixed bag way that brings into or out of focus various aspects of a life lived. I am thinking now that this is not unlike how a prism, when utilized, may for one who observes bring light itself into focus, create color, emphasize. But to limit is not only to reduce, it also limits, to exclude, so as to focus. Maybe to release that which binds time and space might expose, and it does. I am not just an observer. My intent is not simply to observe, and as a poet or journalist, as a social anthropologist, to report. This is not simply an awkward means of coaxing an ego ever toward hubris, or boy, do I ever hope that this is not what I am doing. Yeah, but in the act of doing so, conscientiously, always a stultifying need to explain myself, but can I be scientist enough that I also remove myself from the results? I am suggesting a rather lofty striptease here, and while I have dressed and begun to undress, this notion as an enticing one, as well as what seems an ironic one to me, but I will tell you that it isn't what I'm going for here. If I throw myself in all of my various incarnations, if I, as a purported sentient being, I pin a carnation to my lapel, if all I do is fret and strut and ham it up, waving up my arms and it all about, as if only to say, look at me, well, and why not? But but all that would do is entertain. And I'm trying to say that I've got a poem for you. That's all I'm trying to say. And I do most civilly offer it to you for your consideration. That might be enough, but it's not the point at all. My point is, well, I shall make my point tomorrow. This must be frustrating. A poem, trying to explain it all to you, going about making any point at all. It does get a bit ridiculous, but there is an impulse in me that is contrary to that line of thought. Or how's this? If you come back tomorrow, I will present to you that for which you are, at this very moment, taking the time to read. And for this, dear friend, I am enormously grateful, which is mere introduction. With that, I say good night and good day, and I hope to meet you here, or anywhere, if it comes right down to it, tomorrow. And another, I am a poet, not a scientist, and that's an alternative title.